we go. Ellie's introduction.
Yep.
And this stuff is all shot out of sequence. So it's I don't know, maybe you guys should talk about the process of how you get into that state.
She's not one of
I'm trying to remember that. I just really like the fact that the first time you see Ellie, you see her knife first.
Right.
I just think that's
You see that
kind
she's
of
a
awesome.
fighter.
Yeah. I forgot that was the first time that you saw Ellie. That was the first scene.
Ellie.
That just from the get-go, she's fighting.
Yeah, and it's not just she's fighting because she really cares for Marlene. That was kind of
Yeah.
the crux of this, is that you see these two characters really care for one another.
You're capable.
And I love in such a short time you see between Marlene and Ellie, there's this connection that's so
Right.
important because that has to carry through to the end of the game when Marlene shows up again.
Well, even like just the positioning of the two people. I mean, it's Joel and Tess versus Ellie and Marlene.
And just like, it's so interesting watching, right, Joel here doesn't even make eye contact with her. He doesn't even acknowledge her existence.
Right.
She's not crossing to that part of town. I want Joel to watch over her.
Whoa, I don't think that's the best
Ellie.
idea.
Him?
Our first fight.
Here we go.
Bullshit!
I was close with his brother Tommy. Said if I was ever in a jam, I could rely on him.
Was that before or after he left?
Just reminding the player, like this guy you saw in the beginning, Joel's brother, he's changed too and he's been involved.
Yeah.
Just get hints of,
There's a falling out between the two of them.
And it's just as you go on, you're starting to fill in that 20-year gap.
Just cargo, Joel.
No more talking.
Which is pretty true to your writing too, because I'm like, so what happened here? It's always, what do you think?
What do you think happened there? Because I have no idea.
I don't have the time to write it.
Don't take long. And you, stay close.
For Joel, right, that's a hint. It's like, I don't want to be around this kid.
Right.
Right, because some subconscious part of him knows I could get hurt here.
Is it?
First moment alone.
What does Joel do?
Time for bed.
Takes a nap.
I'm tired.
What are you doing?
Killing time.
I do really like this scene.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
I am sure you will figure that out.
It's a great moment.
It's another one of those moments too where it's like it just feels like Joel is just always exhausted, like this world is just bearing down on him.
But I love that moment too, where she points out the watch, where we get to establish that watch that.
Yeah, and
Sarah
that's something
gave
we
me.
didn't have in the beginning. That's actually something we inserted after the fact. Not for this scene, but there's another scene where we have that.
But I also love, like you said, the kind of the juxtaposition between Joel and Ellie, to where Joel's just, like you said, weary and exhausted, and you have this total opposite, almost antithetical thing of like this naivete and this childlike behavior that's wanting to explore. And it
here
shows up in this.
she's talking about having bad dreams, like the idea that they are both carrying this baggage with them, and it's how they first connect.
Look how dark it is. Can't be any worse up there. Can it?
What on earth do the Fireflies want with you?
Hey, sorry it took so long. Soldiers fucking everywhere.
How's Marlene?
What a great moment. He finally addresses her, finally connects on that level, and that moment's interrupted.
Well, it's also the first time kind of Ellie, if you think about it, opens up to him. She's saying, I'm scared, right? That was the subtext of that question.
That's true.
Go get some guns.
Up this way.
Don't do anything.
Move.
Turn around. On your knees.
It's such an interesting thing that we're like 2 hours into the game, and we're still the enemy, if there is one. Or there's other humans, there's other people. They're on other sides of the law, but there's no infected, there's no clickers, there's no anything.
Look the other way. It'll make this worth your while.
Shut up. What's ETA?
Couple minutes.
I love the attention to detail, the rain falling off their faces. And that she's the one that strikes up first.
Then it's interesting how Joel instinctively, when a gun is pointed at Ellie, he acts.
Yeah.
Again, there's something subconscious that he feels like he has to protect this girl, even if he doesn't realize it yet.
Here it is.
Marlene set us up.
So this is starting to build up that conflict between Joel and Tess.
Yeah.
And this is something we struggled in the story for a long time, is like, how do we motivate this guy that shouldn't really want to do this mission? How do we get him to take on this mission to carry Ellie across the country? And it was through Tess. So if we get Tess to really buy into this thing, and then we, Tess gets infected, then she can convince Joel to take this on. At least initially, at least until we can spend long enough time with Ellie so they can connect.
Yeah.
And then it becomes about something else.
I'll also say, Ashley, when we were doing this, the way that you conveyed fear, because that's a very scary situation that you're in, because you felt like your back was against the wall.
Holy shit!
I got 2 dead uniforms. I repeat, I got
Follow
2
me.
casualties in
Quickly.
Sector 12. Requesting immediate backup.
All right, Ellie. When I give you the signal, we run.
Signal. Run. Got it.
Now, run. Stay.
This is where we're really, okay, this is where we kind of show you the difference between Joel and Tess.
Yeah, because you're starting to see Tess really kind of buy into this, and you see some hope.
Well, the thing I like about your performance here is you really get the sense of the conversation she's had with Marlene and the struggles she's been going through the past 3 weeks.
She said that they have their own little quarantine zone. With doctors, they're still trying to find a cure.
It's where you see just deep inside how much Tess is desperate for any kind of redemption.
Whatever happened to me is that...
Remember, Ashley, we were talking about the scene and the idea that Ellie's not sure she believes in this thing. She feels this whole thing is insane and ridiculous.
I remember that.
I believe the direction I gave you was like, imagine you're giving yourself a compliment.
Yeah. If you as a person in real life found out you were the cure for mankind.
I'm kind of awesome,
Yeah, you
apparently,
wouldn't.
so I
And
am the
especially
Messiah.
in that 3 weeks, you wouldn't, it'd be hard to own that.
Really cool. Everything is totally cool.
Give me a hand with this. Go.
come on down.
Over there, Sam.
Shit. God, we're almost out. Okay, Joel, you take point. I'll watch the rear. Ellie, no matter what, you stay right on his heels.
Sure.
You stay sharp.
I got it. I don't hear anything.
Okay, double time.
They're coming.
I know.
Get into it. Let's keep going.
You got something on your shoe.
All right, watch your head.
All right, go, go, go. I'm alive. I'll make my way around.
Look, they're here!
Tess?
Run!
I'm fine.
Guys, get in here!
The girl.
Now watch your step as you're going out, because it's gonna be a little...
Little brat.
I love the dynamics of this scene where it's like Tess has this secret, right? She's bitten. She's not telling Joel or anybody yet. Joel here for the first, again, he's connected. He can't help it.
Was that everything you hoped?
It's the first time he's like saying something semi-nice to Ellie.
But there's still this layer of cynicism behind it.
Can't deny that view.
Come on, this way.
But he gets taken away by that childlike wonder. And this is something we added after the fact, the watch. The watch wasn't, we didn't have the watch at the time.
Yeah.
And Joel was just crossing his arms, and I asked the animator to like, oh, could you just flip his wrist and have him look at the watch?
Yeah.
This moment is reminding him of Sarah.
Yes, ma'am.
I love that it's almost a warning from Tess to Joel, like kind of like last words.
It's like this determination, and you're not sure why. What's
Yeah.
different